Hi everyone, my name is Danny Brom and I want to welcome you to the 2018 Home Organizing Challenge community. I am so excited that you're here and I can't wait to see all of the progress that you make on your organizing goals this year. I wanted to give you a little bit of information about myself for those of you who don't know me personally. I am a professional organizer and I own Simply Refreshing Organizing Solutions, which is based in Clearwater, Florida. I am married to Kevin and we've been married for 12 years. We have two beautiful daughters. Delilah is 5 years old and Lorelai is 3.5. And you better not forget the half or you're in trouble. And we live in a 3-bedroom, 2-car garage home in Clearwater. It's about 1,600 square feet, pretty typical size home for our area. And we are a multi-generational family. So we actually have 3 generations living under our roof. Our girls share a room, and so far they love it. So we're gonna see how long that lasts. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about myself, so that you know where I'm coming from with some of the suggestions that I make and the tips that I share as we go on our organizing journey this year. I am going to start a get to know you thread on our challenge group. So please feel free to hop on there, share some information about you, maybe your family, how big your house is, what your biggest challenge to getting organized is. Just, give the group some information so that we can all get to know each other a little bit better before we get started. Now, I want to share with you kind of how the challenges will flow and kind of, how I see this community growing over this year. So the first thing that I wanted to do is give you some information, what I believe to be 2 of the biggest organizing principles. These are really the foundation of my business, and when I work with clients to help them get organized, these are 2 things that are always at the forefront of our conversations. So I wanted to share those with you today. Now the first is that I really believe that organizing is a learned skill. So yes, there might be people who are born organized or have that organizing gene. I may be one of those people, I'm not sure, but it can be learned, it can be taught, these skills can be transferred. So I am so excited to help you learn some new skills this year that you can carry with you and hopefully apply them to your home and to many different facets of your life so that you can feel more in control. And the second organizing principle that I wanted to convey to you today is that I believe that organizing should be a habit and not a project. So while I am all for, getting in and organizing a garage in 8 hours and making things look great, I feel like being organized is more than just making things look pretty and, finding a home for things. I think organizing has to be a habit because there has to be maintenance of that organization. And in order for you to maintain the order and to maintain all of those changes that you've made and that transformation, you have to start with your daily habits and the habits of those who live in the home. So, I'm excited to again, see some of those changes in you, and over time, hopefully, maybe some changes in those who are in your home, because I do understand, the frustrations that can occur when maybe a system is working for one person in the home, but the others aren't following it. So I'm hoping that we can have a lot of really good discussion about that this year. Okay, so now the challenges. I have laid out a calendar of all of our challenges, the kind of week or monthly themes as we'll call it, and those are on the pinned post on our Facebook group. So if you go to the pinned post, you should see that calendar, and it has all of the different challenges that are going to be out there for each month. And so that hopefully gives you an idea of where we're going throughout the year. Now, many of you have mentioned, well, my living area is already done, so this week when we start, the entryway and the living areas, maybe you think that you can just sit back and relax, and you could, but I do want you to still hopefully interact with the group. If you feel like your entryway and your living areas are great and you don't need any work with them, then share a photo of that and maybe, some ideas with others. So if someone is struggling because they have 50 pairs of shoes in the entryway and they don't know what to do to corral them or contain them or just throw them all away. They don't know what to do with it. So I'm hoping that, you know, everyone can kind of pull together as a community and just share ideas and share knowledge and share different maybe products or you know, things that they have found that work. So every week I will post a video, and that will be our challenge video for the week. Now I will ask you to do certain things throughout the week, and I'm really hoping that you'll all participate. It won't be a big thing to do. You know, to go back to organizing should be a habit, I really feel that if you spend 15 minutes a day organizing a spot in your home, even if that spot seems really scary and overwhelming and you don't know what to do with it, by the end of the week you'll make great strides, and you know, you'll start to get that motivation that's needed to keep making progress. So I do ask that you try to do the challenges every week and try to dedicate 15 minutes a day to, you know, focusing really specifically on that area. Now the second thing that I ask is for everyone to really pull together and, again, just, you know, be a community. I really envision this as a space for, you know, openness and sharing and ideas and really solving some of these issues and these problems that have been weighing on people for a long time. You know, I hear all the time, I'm overwhelmed, I don't know where to begin, I don't entertain, or I don't even have friends over to my house because I'm embarrassed. You know, I just close the door and I don't want anybody to see it. So I'm really hoping that there's going to be some really big transformations this year. All right, now the final thing I want to mention is this is a place of no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone, no shaming allowed. I want everyone to feel very comfortable posting pictures and describing, you know, what their issues are. And so I really want to make sure that we're staying away from any kind of negativity or shaming or embarrassment of any type. So that's it. Pretty simple. I'm so excited that we are starting this journey, and I can't wait to begin with the entryway. It's going to start on Monday, February 5th. So in the meantime, if you have any questions or comments, always share them. And I look forward to making a lot of progress with you this year. All right, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.